Today marks the first day of Fire Prevention Week, and to kick it off, all Sioux City fire stations held an open house this afternoon. This year's theme is Smoke Alarms, Make Them Work for You. Sioux City Fire Rescue has teamed up with the National Fire Prevention Association to educate everyone about the importance of having working smoke alarms in homes. At the open houses, people throughout Siouxland could come get a tour of the Sioux City stations and learn about fire prevention, while also meeting those who serve the community.
Our firefighters love interacting with the public, not just on emergency scenes, but helping educate them and stay safe, everybody, all the citizens of Sioux City throughout the year. This gives everybody a chance to come out to our stations, see the equipment that we use, and meet the people that hopefully never have to come to your house.
ASOF says that it's best to have smoke alarms placed in every bedroom, in hallways, and on each level of the home. And you should be testing each smoke alarm at least once a month. Then replace them when they stop responding to testing or reach 10 years old.
Early notification from those smoke alarms is what will give you that opportunity to get out of your house if you do experience a fire. Something a lot of people don't understand is just how quickly a fire can grow and how much smoke they cause. That smoke can obscure your vision, can make it very hard to escape your home.
ASOF also says that if anyone in the community is in need of smoke alarms, Sioux City Fire and Rescue has a Safe Home program, a free service provided to any Sioux City resident. The program consists of a free home fire and safety guide, home survey by trained fire personnel, and smoke alarm installation. For more information, you can see this story at our website, ktiv.com.